Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 28 we are going to discuss about the chemical properties, that is reaction involving cleavage breaking of COOH group E as a whole, means whole COOH group will be removed, and instead of that certain reaction we are going to see in this chemical properties. In that the first one what we are going to see is reduction. Now carboxylic acid can be easily reduced by lithium aluminum hydride or by diborane, but diborane does not reduce halo group or nitro group at all. That's why lithium aluminum hydride is mostly used, what we say. Same way in your textbook if you see, there is one another group given, that is sodium borohydride. So sodium borohydride does not reduce the carboxyl group, that is also reducing agent. So here the reduction we are going to do based using reducing agent. What we will use? Reducing agent. So in your textbook if you see, the first example what is given is RCOOH in presence of lithium aluminum hydride LiAlH4 what is given, or instead of lithium aluminum hydride in presence of ether or borohydride, diborane also B2H6 what we call, that is also called diborane. You can use this also or diborane. Okay, but remember that boron does not reduce its functional group like what you call it as ester, nitro and halo. So this in carboxylic acid you can use this diborane and lithium aluminum hydride. Then afterward reacting with what we call, or hydrolysis what we do, that is with H3O plus, what will happen in this case, you will see RCH2OH like this. Means if you see here, instead of this oxygen here I am written what, hydrogen, means hydrogen is added here. Means if you write this group as RC double bond OH, same thing what I will write here, what you will get RCH2 and OH. Means if you see here, instead of this oxygen what is being substituted, hydrogen, means addition of hydrogen is reduction. That's why we call this reaction as reduction, in which reducing agent what we are using is lithium aluminum hydride or diborane you can use, what we say. Understood? Now this can also, this instead of what you call, this is a general form, this can also be written as CH3COOH in presence of lithium aluminum hydride mixed with ether, right? And then treating or hydrolysis, acid catalyzed hydrolysis what we do, what you will get, CH3 CH2 and OH, means from ethanoic acid what we have prepared, ethanol. What we have prepared, ethanol, alcohol what we say. Understood? So I think this part is clear, what we say here, what is written in this. Okay, now the next one what is given in your book, that is decarboxylation. Now from the word only it will be clear. What is the meaning of the word decarboxylation? The word removal of carbon dioxide. See, decarboxylation is the second property, carboxylation. Okay, decarboxylation, though if you don't understand, if you want to remember, you can remember like this, that is removal of carbon dioxide what we say. Okay, now in your book if you see, this decarboxylation is given, if you see, in presence of NaOH and CaO. That is what, when a sodium salt of carboxylic acid, sodium salt of carboxylic acid means what, RCOONA. Understood? How this is prepared? It is prepared by this RCOOH plus NaOH. Okay, so what it will give, RCOONA, and what is removed, what we say, water molecule is removed, minus H2O. So sodium salt, this is sodium salt of carboxylic acid, we can say. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid is heated with soda lime. Now when we say soda lime is a mixture of NaOH and CaO. The mixture of NaOH and CaO, we call it as soda lime. What is this called? Soda lime. That is sodium caustic soda and calcium oxide, that lime what we say, quick lime and that. So here I think this part is clear. So this salt of sodium, that is sodium salt of carboxylate ion, when treated with soda lime. So for this you can remember it in very easy way. What is that? You can draw a dotted line there like this, what we say, see here. Understood? So what is removed? Na2 and CO3. So here C double O group is removed. So what will be remaining now here? RH plus Na2CO3. Now this Na2CO3, you can see I have done a dotted line here. Understood this part? Okay, Na2CO3. Now this same thing, if you want, you can write here CH3 C double O Na in presence of NaOH, that is soda lime, mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. What you will get? CH3H. This can also be written as CH4. This can also be written as what we call it as CH4. Removal of carbon dioxide will be there, minus CO2 and plus Na2CO3. Here it will not come because it is removed in this case. Okay, so here I think this part is clear to you. From here what is removed? Na2CO3, and this is the part what I am talking about, right? So what you will get? An alkane you get. What you get? An alkane. So that is decarboxylation. This reaction is asked for what we call it as 2 marks. Understood? In complete the reaction also. And what is decarboxylation reaction? Or write a note on decarboxylation reaction, like this all questions can be asked. Okay, so this was regarding what we say aliphatic. Now if an aromatic salt is there, that is what we call it as like this COO Na. Now if you see in presence of NaOH plus CaO and heating the mixture, what you will get? You will see here, right? Here it will be benzene plus Na2CO3 like this. Understood? Benzene plus Na2CO3. Understood this part? So this is the case what I'm talking. This is sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate. Clear? This is benzene. Understood? Now this can be prepared from what we call it as carboxylic group. What we say, that is like this. I think you can see. Okay. Okay. This you can prepare here. This also Ca3COOH. This we already discussed, one property, plus NaOH, right? What you will get? This one, clear? Same way here, minus H2 oil, right? In this case also benzoic acid, benzoic acid with NaOH. So what you will get? Sodium benzoate by removal of water. Okay, benzoic acid. Understood? This is acetic ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. This is sodium ethanoate. Clear? And this is methane, what is produced. Okay, so this is the reaction, what we call it as decarboxylation reaction. You can go through it. Okay, and then we will discuss the next, that is the third one what is given in your textbook. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now the third chemical property of a reaction involving what we say it as removal of COOH group is what we call it as halogenation. This question can be asked like this also, that is write a note on alpha halogenation of carboxylic acid, or it can be asked describe Hell-Wohlert-Zelensky HVZ reaction. This question is asked for 3 marks. Now what is in this case? That is the carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen on treatment with chlorine is replaced by what we call it as either chlorine or bromine, and this reaction we call it as Hell-Wohlert-Zelensky reaction. HVZ reaction also they say in common. Okay, now what happens in this case that we are going to see, you can see here when I write like this, general form, that is R CH2COOH. Now when we see in this case, this is the functional group, and functional group next to that is alpha carbon. Understood? So here when it is treated, it is treated in presence, that is halogen you take in presence of red phosphorus. First it is treated with halogen in presence of red phosphorus, and then treating it with what we call it as water, treating it with water, H2O. Now in halogen you can take either chlorine or you can take bromine, what we say. Understood? So that depends what we say. So what will happen in this case, what I will write here, RCH and on this alpha, this is your alpha, what we call it as carbon. On that, one hydrogen will be replaced by an halogen. One hydrogen will be replaced by an halogen, what we say. Understood this part? It will be replaced by an halogen, and you can see the reaction is like this, what we say. Understood? Now here if you see, when we replace this hydrogen and when we use this halogen, there will be one byproduct, that is what we call it as HCl. Meanwhile you can write, suppose if minus HX you can write. This is the general form, that's why I am writing. Now the same thing if I write like this, that is CH3, CH2 and COOH in presence of red phosphorus. And now suppose here if I take chlorine gas, okay, in presence of red phosphorus, and then treating it with the water, there will be removal of, instead of HX I will write here now as Cl is there, HCl. So here CH3, CH, and here Cl, and here COOH, what we call. This is the, what we call, this is the general form, and this is why I have replaced the R alkyl group with the CH3 group. Understood? Now if you want to write the name, this you can call it as propanoic acid. Propanoic acid, right? Here also total 3 carbon. The first one, what we'll say, 1, 2, 3. So 2 propanoic acid. That is, you can call this also here as, this is alpha. This alpha carbon you can write alpha halo. Alpha halo, this general form, alpha halo carboxylic acid. Alpha halo carboxylic acid, what we say. Understood? So this reaction is called, what we call, Hell-Wohlert-Zielinski reaction, what we call it as, and it is asked for 3 marks, what we call. This is your alpha halo carboxylic acid. Alpha halo, why? Because at alpha halogen group is there. Okay, this is the reason. Now the next property we are going to discuss. This reaction was substitution reaction in, what we call it as, it is written as substitution reaction in halo. Just a minute, I'll drop this. The heading of the reaction in your textbook, what it is given is substitution reaction in hydrocarbon part. What it is written? Substitution reaction in hydrocarbon part. Which part? Hydrocarbon part. Understood? So this, what we call it as, this reaction, Hell-Wohlert-Zielinski reaction. Now, so this is not the third one, we will say, this is the first what is given in this part, and then the second one what is given as ring substitution, that I am going to discuss. I think everyone understood this. Hell-Wohlert-Zielinski reaction asks for 3 marks, what we say. Okay. Now the next one what is given. Okay. The next one in this substitution reaction is ring substitution. What is given there? Ring substitution. Okay, ring substitution. Okay, now in ring substitution, in your book I think it is written there, that is as the COOH of aromatic group, COOH group, what we say here, as the COOH group of aromatic carboxylic acid is deactivating, it is meta directing. What it is? Meta directing. Okay, meta directing. Understood this part? You can see here. Okay, it is meta directing, what is written. Okay, as it is, what you call it as, this is an deactivating group, it is meta directing. Which one? COOH group on aromatic. Understood this part? Now, in your book they have given an example, that is if a benzoic acid, what is the word? Benzoic acid, okay, is treated in presence, that is, now suppose I am talking about nitration. So we know in nitration what we do, we take concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4 like this. Okay, so what you will get as an electrophile, you will get NO2 plus group, right? So this NO2 will be substituted at meta position. Which position? Meta. So here if you see, this carboxylic group will stay here only, and here NO2 group will be at which position? Meta position. Which position? Meta. Now in your book it is given meta nitrobenzoic acid. Understood? Now this another reaction is also there of bromine, what we say here. In this case, that is COOH. When treated with Br2 in presence of FeBr3, you will see that Br will be substituted at which position? It will substituted at what you call it as meta position. I think you can see here. Okay, it is substituted at meta position. Understood this part? Okay, and the name of this is metabromobenzoic acid. Okay, now in this case, when we say ring substitution, we have seen nitration, we have seen halogenation, but what we call it as Friedel-Crafts, it is not written there. Friedel-Crafts alkylation of acylation. The reason for this is given in your textbook. They, however, do not undergo what we call it as Friedel-Crafts reaction. That is Friedel-Crafts reaction. It will not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction because the reason is given, the carboxylic group is deactivating and the catalyst, because in Friedel-Crafts we use anhydrous AlCl3 as what? Catalyst. What we use now this catalyst it reacts, what we say, or gets bonded to a carboxyl group, means this AlCl3 will get bonded at this position. So this is the reason it will not give Friedel-Crafts reaction. The reason is given, it can be asked for reasoning question or also as a give reason what is given. Okay, so here I think our whole properties and everything we have discussed. Now uses of carboxylic acids are given, that we will see. So we come here to an end of this chapter today. Okay, uses of carboxylic acid we are going to discuss next. Okay, so in uses of carboxylic acid, there are few uses what are given, that is uses of carboxylic acid. Okay, now in that if you see uses of carboxylic acid, the first one what is given, methanoic acid. Methanoic acid means HCOOH, right? Now HCOOH, what we say, is used in rubber, then textile industries. Methanoic acid, that is formic acid, is used in rubber, textile, dyeing, then leather industry, then electroplating industry also, and electroplating. Okay, then the second use what is given in your book is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid means CH3COOH. This is methanoic acid. This is now ethanoic acid. Acetic acid also we say ethanoic acid. Now when we say the uses of ethanoic acid, we have already seen that it is used as a solvent and as a vinegar. As a solvent it is used and as a vinegar. Okay, mixture of acetic acid and water, we call it as a vinegar. 15% acetic acid you can take and the remaining water, 15 to 20%. Vinegar, and as a vinegar in food industry, because most of you eat Chinese, and in that Chinese on the salad or in the Chinese food maximum vinegar, and that Frankie what they prepare, that all they add maximum vinegar. Actually it is not good for the body, it only enhances the taste, but it gives an adverse effect on your body. Okay, so you have to be careful. Then third one what is given in your book is hexanoic acid. Hexanoic acid means 6 carbons what we say. Now hexanoic acid is used in manufacturing of nylon 6,6. Now in polymer chapter you will come to know about this. It's what I call a fiber, what is used, nylon 6,6 polymer what we say. So in manufacturing hexanoic acid is used, what we say. Then ester of benzoic acid. right? Now ester of benzoic acid, when we say, are used in making perfume, making perfumes. Okay, ester also fruity smell, and this benzoic acid aromatic ring, what we say. So it is used in making perfume. Then sodium benzoate, I think this you must be knowing very well. It is used as a food preservative. What it is used as? A food preservative. Clear? To preserve food for a long time or to increase the shelf life of a food, this is used as a preservative. Okay, most of the things, edible things, what you see, no, in that if you turn the bottle and see the label, no, it is written there that what is sodium benzoate is used as a preservative. Understood? Then next one, higher fatty acid, when we say higher, that is C18 and above, what we say, higher fatty acid. That is more carbons in carboxylic group. So higher fatty acids, what we say, are used for manufacturing of soap and detergents. It is used for manufacturing of soaps and detergents. Understood? So here these are all the, what we call it as the uses, what we saw, and that is given in your paragraph book, what we say. Okay. Now here we come to an end of this chapter. Now in the next video, that is video 29 and all, there we are going to discuss all the exercise questions. Okay, so till then we will see you next time. Okay, thank you very much.